Okay, here's a quick video. Annalie, this is for you to show you how to use non-proofgrade material. You'll notice, sorry I'm doing this with my phone, you'll notice in this little lower left corner there's a question mark. That's because I chose medium maple plywood and for this non-proofgrade material. And so if you click there, if you put non-proof grade material in here, this little corner right here will be gray, and it'll ask you to choose a material. And so when you click that, this window pops up, and you can see it says unknown material. Select the material below, or use uncertified material. So I like to always try to find something in this list that best matches the type of wood that I'm using, and then medium, thick, to represent the thickness. So medium being 1/8 inch and thick being 1/4 inch. And so for this particular project that I'm cutting, I chose medium maple plywood as the material, and because it is a dark maple that I'm using, plywood, and this has the masking tape on it. So, but underneath it's a really dark brown color. So that anyway, that matches maple. I chose that, and then once you have your artwork imported, you click on each thing, and you choose whether you're going to engrave, cut it out, score it, or ignore that piece of artwork. So for this words right here, Elrod Engineering LLC, I want to engrave it, and it's a pretty heavy font, so I don't need to do HD graphic. I can select SD graphic, and it'll go faster. You could probably even do draft graphic for that font, just because it's a heavier font, and it'll still look great. But that's something you can play with. So then this portion, it's a score around the graphic. You can see the blue highlighted in the picture. And so for that score, whoops, I chose just draft. It's just a quick line all the way around the image there. And then the actual engraving, I chose the standard instead of the high resolution. I chose the standard, and then I jumped in here and I just increased the power by 5. It was set to 70, and I just increased it to 5. It's just because I've gotten used to how my machine runs, and I wanted it to go just a little deeper on this material. So again, those are settings you can play with. And then I put the cut in the end of the sequence. So once it's done all of the engraving and scoring, then it cuts the final shape, the perimeter out. And cut is I just left it as proof grade cut. Since this material thickness is the same, it'll do just fine. You may do that on some non-proof grade material, and it might not cut all the way through, so that's something you'll have to check your thicknesses of your material. Make sure it's really close to 1/8 inch, or based on whatever type you picked up here, medium or thick. And but you could also do custom. You could also choose uncertified, and then you can type in the thickness of your material. So that's another choice you have. But back on the cut, if you mess with it on a few projects and it doesn't seem to cut all the way through, what you can do is click on the arrow, and then you can increase the number of passes, or you can slow it down just a little bit. Again, those are things you're going to need to try out. So I would suggest you take 1 or 2 sheets of your material and pick you a small, design that you can do an engrave and a cut and a score on, and try some different settings. So I hope that helped. Let me know, and I'll make another video for you. Bye.